You're watching Good Day Siouxland with Nick Wilson and meteorologist Ethan Foreman. From KCAU 9 News, this is Good Day Siouxland.
Good morning. It's 6:45 on this Friday morning. I'm Nick Wilson.
And I'm Ethan Foreman.
And looking at this weather, we're in for a fairly warm Friday.
Yeah, definitely going to be close to record-breaking temperatures as well, so we'll be keeping an eye on that today. We're also keeping an eye on some severe weather chances, but to start the day, a beautiful scene looking at our KCAU-9 studio camera, sponsored by the Nelson Commercial Construction. Here's a look at our satellite and radar image showing that rain moving into our northwest communities, and we're keeping an eye on that this morning, mainly impacting Neely and Knox counties in Nebraska and maybe into Yankton County in South Dakota, but most not going to see anything from this. But the main event comes tonight, as we could see we have a marginal risk painted in that green color where we could see an isolated storm or two, so we'll be keeping an eye on that, and I'll tell you if that affects Friday Night Football coming up in your full forecast in about 10 minutes.
Thanks, Ethan. Congress is barreling toward a federal government shutdown without a solid plan in sight to avoid one. Now lawmakers have under 48 hours to come up with an agreement. ABC's M. Wynn has the latest from Washington.
This morning, mounting tensions on Capitol Hill as House Speaker Kevin McCarthy wrestles with hard-right Republicans to make a deal that would avert a government shutdown.
Why would they side with Biden on an open border when we have an opportunity to do something like it? Are they doing it for that reason? Are they doing it for personal reasons? Doing it to chaos?
Today, McCarthy plans to hold a test vote on a far-right bill urging his GOP conference to unite and approve a measure that would slash federal funding by 8% and toughen border security while temporarily keeping the government open. But at least 10 GOP members are against any continuing resolution.
Do you believe McCarthy has the votes if he puts that CR on the floor tomorrow?
No, he doesn't.
It will fail.
Yeah.
The House passed 4 of the 12 appropriations bills needed to fund the new fiscal year, but they're considered dead on arrival in the Senate. If a shutdown comes October 1st, as many as 4 million federal workers, including 20,000 Border Patrol officers, could be furloughed or asked to work without a paycheck.
We can't have the lack of security of our border.
Notably, a shutdown could also impact more than 1 million active duty service members, including Austin Carrick's husband. This mom saying they rely on every paycheck to help with their daughter's medical expenses.
They are literally playing games with our lives. We mean nothing to them, but they expect my husband to go fight their wars. That's not fair.
Meanwhile, the Senate unveiled a stopgap measure that would keep the government open until mid-November, but it includes funding for Ukraine, something McCarthy has indicated is a non-starter for House GOP. M. Wynn, ABC News, Washington.
And meanwhile, 2 House lawmakers from the Siouxland states say that the only path to keeping the federal government funded involves bipartisan cooperation and compromise.
I'm assuming we're going to have probably a more Republican-oriented CR tomorrow. At some point, we just got to realize it's got to be a bipartisan CR. And the Senate's run by Democrats, so let's get the job done.
If we don't want shutdowns, we need to elect more responsible members. So many voters out there will just say, never, give any ground. Get everything you absolutely need in an agreement or say no. That is a profoundly naive and dangerous attitude.
If a shutdown can't be avoided, it would take effect at 12:01 a.m. on this Sunday, October 1st. And closer to home, a longtime leader in the Siouxland business community was honored at this year's 37th annual Siouxland Chamber Dinner. The Deming Award is presented every year to a business and community leader who exhibits outstanding leadership and corporate citizenship within the realm of their business. The Siouxland Chamber has presented this award since 1991, and this year's winner is Skip Purley, who serves as CEO of Thompson Solutions Group. The business offers electrical and technical contracting with roots dating back to 1933. More than 1,000 members and community guests also heard the stories of Lieutenant Colonel Scott Mann, who helped rescue and relocate over 1,000 Afghan allies after the U.S. withdrew from Afghanistan.
travel around a lot doing leadership and human engagement training, and just seeing the level of community connection is pretty cool and pretty refreshing to see. And then to be able to kind of share stories that I've learned from my time in combat, my time as a Green Beret, to be able to share that with our citizenry and maybe some lessons learned in this environment is a pretty humbling thing.
Also, as part of the event, a trio of sailors from the USS Sioux City were recognized as this year's Sailors of the Year. And meanwhile, harvest season is underway in Siouxland, and that means pumpkin patches across the region are opening up for guests to stop by and get in the fall mood. Some of the options include Mazing Acres in Yankton, South Dakota, which opened for the season on September 16th. Adele's Cat Pumpkin Patch in Jefferson, South Dakota, which opened on September 23rd. Scarecrow Farm in Lawton, Iowa, where they'll kick off their season tomorrow. And Heffling's Pumpkin Patch and Corn Maze in Marcus, Iowa, which opened on September 22nd. Of course, there are plenty of other options across the region, so be sure to check out what's available in your own community. And now it's time to meet today's Stray of the Day. Every day we share a pet picked up by Sioux City Animal Adoption and Rescue who's waiting to go home.
This is Chuck, a 1 to 2 year old male American Staffordshire mix that weighs about 45 pounds, and he was found on the 1100 block of 21st Street. The rescue says he's a smart and confident dog that gets along well with other dogs and people. Chuck is available for adoption now.
If you've lost your pet, looking to adopt, or you'd like to sponsor a pet for adoption, visit the rescue's website at SiouxCityAnimalRescue.com. And if you want an extra dose of shelter pets in your life, join us for KCAU 9 News at 11:30 later this morning.
That's right. That's because every Friday morning we get to visit. We get to visit with an adoptable pet, from Sioux City Animal Adoption and Rescue right here in the KCAU 9 studio. So be sure to tune in at 11:30 and see who visits us this week.
You never know who it's going to be. I don't even know who it's going to be, but certainly a lot of great options.
Yeah, definitely, and none of them are really going to like this weather that we're going to see over the next few days. We could be seeing some record high temperatures, but our stormcast shows those clouds and a few showers and storms possible this morning, mainly to the north and to the west. We'll see those fade out pretty quickly, and by the afternoon hours we start to see some clearing take place. Then we see another chance at showers and storms developing as we head toward football time tonight. You notice this model has it to our north, so our northern and our western areas have the best chance at seeing any showers or storms. Areas to the southeast probably just going to see those partly to mostly clear skies. Then as we head into Saturday morning, that fades out pretty quickly, and we're looking at a pretty calm but very warm Saturday. Our severe risk shows that green in the marginal risk for our northern and western areas for this evening, and then rainfall totals do not look super significant from this many areas, only seeing 1/10 of an inch of precip. But our temperatures for today looking like we're going to get to 92 degrees or so. That would tie the record set back in 1981. So we'll be keeping an eye on that, and then those temperatures falling into the 70s for our game of the week, Norfolk Catholic at Battle Creek, and then your 9-on-9 forecast shows those highs into the 80s as we head into Monday finally, and then we see some showers and storms Tuesday.
Well, now we turn to sports, where high school football squads are bringing the action across Siouxland. Anthony Mitchell has the highlights. It's right here in your morning sports wrap.
Good morning, Siouxland. The Black Raiders of East High hit the gridiron last night, hosting the Lynx of Council Bluffs Lincoln East. Lincoln bounced back after its loss to top-ranked Southeast Polk last week. East High, they've won the last 6 meetings against the Lynx. CB Lincoln looking for its first win against the Black Raiders since 2010. First drive here for the home team. Cal Jepson handed it off to J.J. Gosh, and watch him work, breaking tackles left and right for the 28-yard touchdown. Sioux City East leading 7-zip. East High staying true to the run game early on this time. It's Miles Wager punching it in from 1 yard out. Sioux City East with a quick 2-touchdown lead. Home team switching it up this time, going through the air. Jepson and Gosh on the screen pass. Great blocking here by the entire Sioux City East Black Raiders offense. Gosh breaking a tackle of his own. He is gone. 75 yards to the house. That makes it 21-0. Lynx, though, with a quick answer. Etienne Higgins finds Joel Rasmussen on 4th down for the 20-yard touchdown. But this one simply all Sioux City East. Jefferson and the band rocking out at home, dropping this one right into the hands of Richard Stewart for the 80-yard touchdown. East High wins big on homecoming, 48-27. Kingsley Pearson High School and Woodbury Central are separated by just 9.4 miles, with a pair of nearby foes reigniting its longtime rivalry, playing for the Little Brown Jug. For the first time since 2009, Woodbury Central and Kingsley Pearson will be playing for that trophy. The rivalry, which kicked off in 1971, has not been played in the last 14 years as Kingsley Pearson moved down to 8-man football, but after combining with River Valley, the Panthers back to 11-man football, kickstarting the longtime rivalry between the two schools on the gridiron. The Wildcats, the current owner of the Jug, having won the last 3 meetings. This will be the first time any of these players on the current rosters have taken part in the rivalry, bringing plenty of excitement from both sides.
It's been a long time coming. They dropped down to 8-man in 2009, so it's been 14 years since we've been able to play them, and I think everybody around here is excited. Everybody in the community and their community is excited to see the rivalry come back. To be able to be a part of it finally my senior year, I'm more than excited.
It's pretty special. We've been a team, a pretty close team, especially this year, adapting the River Valley kids and bringing them in and helping them out, and they're helping us out. And we're just going to go at it with all we got and hopefully bring that Jug back.
And that'd be all for sports. Have a good day, Siouxland.
Now let's take a look at this morning's top stories, what you need to know before you go. A local festival will mark its 20th year this weekend, and the preparation is underway to transform Riverside Park into the medieval Kingdom of Riversance. This year's edition of Sioux City's annual Renaissance Fair will include an abundance of entertainers in costume, musical and theatrical acts, arts and crafts for sale, and some good old-fashioned festival food. A team of volunteers has spent the week placing the gates that enclose the event grounds and putting up dozens of tents to be used by vendors. The event is expected to attract thousands of guests this year. But event coordinator Phil Clays says Riversance has grown in more ways than just size since it first got its start back in 2004.
Every year it's grown. Last year was our largest attendance of all the years, and we're hoping this year is even going to beat that. I mean, for a town of Sioux City to have its own Renaissance Festival is a pretty big deal.
Gates at the Riversance Festival are set to open at 10 a.m. tomorrow and Sunday. Tickets for people 12 and older are $12, while tickets for children ages 6 through 12 are $5. Those under 6 can enter for free. Riversance is organized by Sioux City's Rivercade Committee. And meanwhile, the Siouxland Miracle Riders are set to return from their 8th Ride for Miracles this evening. The riders departed earlier this month on a 12-day, 4,800-plus-mile ride to the southernmost point of the U.S. and back. Their goal for this year's ride was to raise $51,000 for new equipment for a local neonatal intensive care unit. The total raised by this year's event will be announced this evening when the riders make it back to Siouxland. Finally, although you're probably not planning to drive nearly 5,000 miles in the coming days, you'll be glad to know regional gas prices continue to drop. This comes after gas prices suddenly spiked in the Siouxland states earlier this month. This morning, the average price for a gallon of regular gas is $3.62 in Iowa, $3.73 in Nebraska, and $3.81 in South Dakota, according to AAA. That's compared to the national average this morning of $3.83 a gallon. Well, one last look at our temperatures. Looking like a fairly hot Friday.
Yeah, those gas prices may be on the downward trend, but those temperatures sure aren't, at least not yet. We'll see possibly a few storms today, and a few could be severe. We also have a high of 92 forecasted. That would tie the record, set back in 1981. We also have Sports Zone Game of the Week, Norfolk Catholic at Battle Creek, 87 degrees. That temperature at kickoff with partly cloudy skies. An isolated shower or storm cannot be ruled out. Some of those games might need to be moved a little bit earlier because of the severe weather chance. Then we see those highs in the 90s again for Sunday, close to breaking records, and then another record possible Monday morning.
Looking like a nice, warm Friday football night. Well, thanks for watching. KCAU 9 returns at 11:30.